It's Madden NFL 23, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brennan Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York stayed committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he could be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 2,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result in the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a good swarm to football defensively as they get him down to about the 40. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in third and long. And that's because their back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to put this one away.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on a punt for the Giants. This is taken at the 15. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The first look here for DJ Dallas. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Geno on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Geno. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given him different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, Open hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. Instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Could pick themselves up from that one.
Smith on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Geno now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Here's Jamie Gillidown as he's on the punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And his offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Oh, that was a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 45 on second down, Smith. And that is incomplete here.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Smith. It's caught. Block it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, a run with Dallas. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
We're scoreless after 1. second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The New York set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
First down earned by Wan'Dale Robinson, and the New York Giants were very excited to bring him in from the University of Kentucky. A weapon as a receiver, turns into a running back after the catch, and it's no surprise he played both positions in Nebraska and Kentucky. Big-time production in college, 3rd among all college players last season with 104 catches. He picks up another catch there for the New York Giants.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off at Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball resting on a 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giant touchdown. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to an E, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. On the return, it's James. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use the size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
They lost him going the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And out now come the Seahawks. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. Play action. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Smith. He'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Walker to about the 33-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're doing some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Toss left side for Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. A little clear out, you can get your receiver coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now are starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and force guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st down, it's Smith. On the slant was Fant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him mid-stride, and he's able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now for tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. It was still more than a minute to go in half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Jones throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll contend there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest. A good gain on first, has him set up with second, and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. That one a first down pickup of 8. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they get good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. And one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. Now Jones on first down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he? He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. And anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Let's go now, let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BJ, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and that will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Dancing away at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Smith on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now here's Michael Nixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
And tap dance parlance could not complete the shuffle. I needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A run by Dallas to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now first down throw, it's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Jones now. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw.
And they're going to work this down about the 32-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He's got Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. It's caught, blocking.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Smith.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I do think this on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Now Gino on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Gino. This is the tight end Fant. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
False start.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gino now to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you pick the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay.
Jones to Galladay, first down Giants.
Now Jones.
Going right back to Galladay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game play, and the Giants first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawks territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones, a quick throw out wide for Galladay. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Open man's Galladay, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he's got it. Touchdown. Richie James. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Gano for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spanned 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it resulted in an incomplete pass.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. There, this one will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. New York set to take the field.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 30 on second down, Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to give him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. On 1st down, it's Smith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Shoulders just dropped there. What I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside to 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left, it makes an accurate throw.
2nd down and goal. Jones dancing to his left.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Golladay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly. And they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
On 1st down, Smith.
He'll find Metcalf. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Smith throwing again. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Going for Metcalf on a deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route went deep, he stayed in position to prevent completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
He's got his tight end fan, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To the air again, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. From the 24, Smith.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's one play at a time, baby. Second down and 3.
Again, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, offense still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.